artists! Today we're going to be making some word art inspired by Romero Britto, and with the hopes that we are going to send a positive message out into the world with our art. And the word we are going to be creating is peace. So peace is spelled P-E-A-C-E. Now here's a trick that I use whenever I have to do signs or lettering and I want to make sure I can fit the whole word on my paper. I always write out the word on a scrap piece of paper first, and then I circle the letter that's in the middle so that I know that is my middle letter. And I usually start with the middle letter and then work outward with the other letters. So let's do that. Our middle letter in peace is, of course, the letter A. And we're going to be making block letters because we want to fill these letters with Romero Britto inspired patterns. So my letter A is going to be in the middle of my paper, and it can help to use your hand to kind of figure out the spacing. So if each letter is about as wide as my hand, that would be P-E-A-C-E. That's about right for this paper. So my A is going to be right here. And so I'm going to start with just a dot for the top of the A, and then I'm going to go down and then over and up and over and down and over, and I might have to make this a little taller, which is fine. And then I want to connect right there. And a lot of times when Romero Britto makes his art, sometimes the middle of the word might be colored in, the middle of the opening of the letter might be colored in black, so I'm going to do that for my A. Okay, so there's my A, and now I'm back to looking at the word I'm doing. So I did the A, to the left of the A is an E, to the right is a C. So I'm going to go with the C, and it's going to be overlapping behind the A a little bit, so it's really round there, and then over, up, down. Okay, so it's behind the A. And now for my E is going out and up and over, and it's also kind of behind the A. All right, and then I've got the P and another E, so I'll do another E. It's behind the C a little bit. There's that E. And now for the letter P, which is going to again be kind of like a block letter. And color in the opening. So I did mine with marker, which is why that my A is in the front. But if you were doing this with pencil, you could have drawn through your letters and then erased it and had the E in the front or the C in the front, whatever it is that you wanted to do. So now let's divide things up, and we're going to break the space up to add some patterns. So we're going to go down with a line here and go down there. And now I want to divide up my letters as well. Okay, and going over this way, just dividing up my space and my letters. So I think that's probably enough divisions. We'll do another one right there. Okay, so now I'm going to add in my patterns. And there are so many different patterns you can use if you look at Romero Britto's art. Lots of different things, or you can make up your own patterns. So we'll do a little bit of our own, a little bit of Romero Britto's, and just have fun with it and think about what patterns you would like to see in your art. One thing I am going to include that I haven't seen in any of Romero Britto's art is some peace signs, because this is an image about peace, so I definitely want to have peace signs in my art. Here I go. I'm going to add all my patterns, and I'm going to use markers because I want really bright, bold colors, but you can use crayons or colored pencils as well. Okay, now that I've colored in all my patterns, I've noticed that I could use some more black outlines. So I'm going to go back in and not only do some more outlines, but also thicken up some of the lines around my letters, because I think this is going to make my letters pop forward. So here we go, making some thicker lines around our letters. We want them to really pop forward and be separate from the rest of the pattern. So we want to make those really thick lines all around our letters. Okay, so there is my message of peace to the world. What will your message of peace and kindness look like? Everybody has an important message to share, and you as an artist can share your message.